Said I'd be back in a few minutes, and here I am. Here I am, boys. So we're gonna be looking at Duelist A and B, seeing what they're up to. It's not me. I don't know what the hell. This is an OTK deck with reversal quizzes. So that's interesting. I'm assuming it's an all magic card deck, otherwise he wouldn't be able to do this card. So I guess he's got some kind of way to reduce his life points to a certain level when he trades them with his enemy and then wins. So I don't quite know what the play is here, but I'm sure it's going to be interesting. So he's going second. I'm sure much to his chagrin, contract with Dawn 1000. He's going to get Ash Blossomed and Flow Under East. Typical Flow Under East. That's fine though. He's got 2 Upstart Goblins. So okay, so they're gonna get their secondary negate, and they're gonna try to loop the negate. They can OTK Floenderies, but the majority of the time, Floenderies is just trying to make it impossible or just really difficult to play. So this might be a bit of a duel here. This is a continuous card. Now, obviously, this card wouldn't even affect the Floenderies player, but they're definitely going for the one-turn kill here. Just taking my glasses off. Just realized I had them on. You know, when you wear them for a long time, it's hard to remember. You've got your glasses on. Oh, very interesting. Well, that was entirely unnecessary. Alright, so he knows he wasn't going to die that turn, but this turn, he might not be so lucky. Wow, okay. Are they going to negate that? No. No. Scapegoat. They're going to try to get the negate here. Okay. That's all fine. Now he's gonna scapegoat. This is another scapegoat card. Yikes. Got it. Oh, wow. Alright, scoop. Just scoop it up, dude. You should have reversal quizzed last turn. I don't know why you didn't. What is this? Wow, rude. A little rude. So yeah, Floendery is usually played by pretty terrible people. If you know someone who plays it, you should avoid them, as they tend to be terrible. Whew. All right. Eldritch versus Branded. Surprise. Eldritch to defend themselves. Aluber is going to try to get Branded Fusion, I think. Chain blocked it with the Tragedy. Always wise. Tragedy gets negated, but it doesn't matter because now he's got Branded Fusion. So Branded Fusion comes out. Let's see who he does first. Probably. There they are. Lubellion. So now he's going to fusion that. Not to get now to get Mirror Jade. And we're gonna get another polymerization card. Wow, he's got another fusion in his hand. Well, let's see what happens. He's gonna banish that guy. For sure. He just has to do that 2 more times, and the Eldritch deck is all but useless. Alright, now we're going to banish that guy to get a Masquerade. Okay. Which then he can trigger Albion to get a trap. That's a nice little negate, I believe. There can only be one is always strong. Branded Banishment. Quite strong. So they literally just kaiju'd Mirror Jade and passed. Masquerade's gonna do a little extra damage to the enemy here. As they activate cards. Another Branded in red. Bring back the Comedy. Polymerization. We're gonna. Oh wow, we're doing a triple summon here. Very interesting. Guardian Chimera. That'll have the ability to destroy 2 cards on the field, as well as draw 2 cards to the hand, as well as another polymerization from the Imp Chain. Absolute destruction. And so the duel ended thanks to the Guardian Chimera. Guardian Chimera, very strong. Fusion is just very strong right now. There is a way to stop Despia with 1 trap card. There's 1 trap card that can destroy them. It's not Dimension Wall. It's Dimensional Barrier. It's something barrier. Alright, well anyway, we've got a Blue Eyes deck against a Blue Eyes deck. The mirror match. The true mirror match. The one-time cross-out designator could literally win you the game. Jeez, and this guy's got a monster hand, by the way. A monstrous hand. Blue Eyes White Dragon coming from the deck. Discard her to get the Blue Eyes Jet Dragon from the deck. Dictator of D going to discard a Blue Eyes White Dragon to the graveyard, and then another one, which will then allow him to summon another Blue Eyes White Dragon from the deck, popping a Blue Eyes White Dragon, which then summons, holy shit, the Deep Eyes White Dragon. And comes Twin Burst Dragon to destroy the 2 cards on the field. That's a lot of damage. Ooh. Holy shit. Enemy has 300 HP. What do they have? What am I wearing? I'm wearing a stuffed animal. I'm a toy. This is technically not clothing. It's I'm a toy, so these are my accessories. I've got kitty cats instead of skulls, and a dog. Got a dog on my belt. I'll show you the rest of it. Dog. Hands. I'm a toy now. It's a dog. I'm a toy. I was turned into a toy so I could join Jumpishi. So, obviously the Blue Eyes Duelist wins that one. The one that had the absolute banger hand. The Royal Flush of Blue Eyes hands. That was crazy. Alright. Gotta love when you get the heads. We've got a Karibo deck, oh boy, versus a Rocket deck. So this should be very interesting. Is this Drag Unity? No, because he's got the Chaos Creator. I don't think that's part of a Drag Unity combo. But usually when I see these cards all together, it's a Red Eyes Flare Metal Dragon Turbo deck. Okay. I'll be Tracer. I'm already Tracer. Oh, wow. Wow. Oh my god, it's Striker. Oh my god, it's a Sky Striker with the Rocket Dragon engine. Alright, here we go. Striker Dragon. Now he's going to send a Boot Sector launch from the deck to the hand. Fortunately, he had more than one of those, or that card destruction would have destroyed his strategy. So now we got two rocket monsters here, getting us a Delingerous Dragon. The Delingerous Dragon is then linked off into Nightmare Unicorn. Nightmare Unicorn going to discard the Rocket Tracer. And now they're going to use Quick Launch to summon Silver Rocket Dragon. And then this Delingerous Dragon is able to use its effect to resummon itself in the field. They have summoned Boral and Dragon. So now he's got negates for every monster that's summoned. And also, they can't do any more effects. So that's fun. Oh, now he's gonna draw a card. Wait, why would you negate that? I wouldn't negate that. Are you kidding me? Alright, Borreload Savage Dragon with a 5 negate. No, 3 negate, sorry. If this guy was in the graveyard, it's a Borreload Savage Dragon hitting like a absolute freight truck right now. Well, we even have Phantom Knights. We even have our Phantom Knights trap. I'm going to negate the effects again. And then he killed himself. I mean, what else can you do? You got Boral loaded, bro. Wow. Sky Striker. People bring in that Sky Striker's Monster Steel. That's a Yikers. More like Sky Yikers. That was actually a pretty good deck, though. Can I be real? That was a pretty good Boral load deck. Alright, I think I see an OTK here. Gateway to Chaos. Yeah, that's not gonna help me. Boom. We got a card. Artillery catapult cannon. Gaia the Fierce Knight card. Or in this case, it's going to be Curse of Dragon, which mentions Gaia the Fierce Knight. Swap that out for Galloping Gaia Field Spell. That will allow him to get another card from his deck. We're going to Spiral Fusion. Doing the classic Gaia the Magical Knight Curse of Dragons to create Gaia the Magical Knight of Dragons. With 5,200 attack. Whew. And it's gone. And it's gone. That's a shame. Oh my god, and a Sword Soul. Oh, but he's got Dark Ruler no more and Lightning Storm. So he's gonna do all this. They're gonna Dark Ruler no more. And then he's just gonna destroy all of the cards. So if the enemy has anything strong, hopefully they are good enough to... I mean, they put the tokens in defense mode. Maybe they'll put the oh wow. Wow. GG. What can I say? When you're good, right? When you play Sword Soul, you just win if the enemy has no monsters. That's why you gotta have monsters. You gotta have a way to stop the Sword Soul. That's why I run in my runic. I run Ghibli. Looks like a Blue Eyes deck. No, it's Crystal Beast. Okay, so this is a Synchron deck of some kind. No, it's a Rainbow Dragon deck. With Crystal Beast support. Wow, Crystal Beast. Does he have combo here? Oh my god, it might be combo. So here we're going to synchro up. No, we're going to XYZ into Dugarez. Dugarez, they're going to do the draw card. Yeah, draw 2 cards. Pot of Greed. Discard Rainbow Dragon. Play Crystal Tree. Play the Field Spell. Dugarez going to be XYZ into Drill Driver. So once per turn, you can do that, what they just did. This card cannot be used as material for XYZ. Summon the turn is summoned. If this card attacks defense, it does piercing damage. Was that Exo Sisters? Oh my god. Alright, they're fighting Exo Sisters. Okay. Oh, okay. Alright, we're gonna Call by the Grave that. Shut down that combo. Now, also, until the end of the next turn, if they have any others of those cards, their effects are negated. Till the end of the next turn, they can't use Irene's effects here. Thing is, the thing about Exo Sisters is they all have the same effects, so you'd have to Call by the Grave all of them. Oh my god. They had Called by the Grave. Oh. Okay. Exo Sister Azafel. They have 2 Azafels. Oh, they can't do graveyard effects this turn. Okay. Magnifica. Very common. The Exo Sisters Magnifica. Attacks twice. Game over, ladies and gentlemen. Game over. The only way to beat an Exo Sisters deck is to not let them play. That's a deck that's like designed with like Floanderies was made to stop that deck. Barrier statues, things that prevent special summons, they're all designed for that. Alright, we got a branded deck here. It might be pure branded, guys. Max C, always a strong play against Brandon, especially if they don't have Ash Blossom in hand to negate it, or Called by the Grave. There we go. Lubellion, people always do Lubellion first. They discard the Imp Chain. It's just synergy, ladies and gentlemen. That's just what it is. Now we're gonna fusion summon. With the Fallen Fusion Mirror Jade. Mirror Jade, a very strong play always. The Tragedy brings the Alibidum. We've got a Fright for Patchwork. We've banished Mirror Jade. Branded in red. Called by the Grave, ladies and gentlemen. You know, sometimes you just play the game better than your enemy. So we have a Dragon Buster Destruction Sword. We're gonna lease it off. Oh my god, it's Striker Dragon. Okay. Another Borreload deck. Max C. Probably should have done that earlier, friendo. Alright, let's see what we got here. Boot Sector Launch. Boot Sector Launch is going to special summon up to 2 rocket monsters from the hand with different names into the field position. Allow him to link up into Protector Whelp. Okay. Discard a card, special summon from your hand. That's a pretty big... Oh, it's a Buster Blader deck. Okay. Ladies and gentlemen, Buster Blader. I wish that Buster Blader had the same, like, if... Not really Buster Blader, but I wish that Flame Swordsman was as applicable as Buster Blader. Borreload Savage Dragon here going to take advantage of the Link monsters that were used earlier to get 2 Omni Negates. A very strong card here, ladies and gentlemen. Alright, so now they have 1,700 HP. They need to use up those Borreload's tokens. Borreload cannot negate the field spell. Masquerade on the field to start hurting enemies. Are we going to see a Borreload negation? No. No negation yet. Alright, now we're going to see the Patchwork. No, we're going to see him use Super Poly. Super Poly, of course, to get rid of the Borreload Savage Dragon because he can't negate it because it's too fast. Branded Fusion could have been negated by the Borreload Savage Dragon. Sadly, used to summon. So now we have Lubellion on the field. We're going to probably discard one of those polymerizations. Yep, because they have 2 of it. They only need 1 to get game. And now the Tragedy is going to be a hit. Destruction Swordsman. Oh, but they're going to just banish that, I guess. Wow. Impermanence. Been sitting on that impermanence until now, ladies and gentlemen. Very impressive. Get a little bit of a taste of the medicine here. The Buster Blader is used as well as the enemy's monster to summon a big boy. But is he big enough? Mud Dragon of the Swamp. Alright, we're going to put a counter on him, I'm pretty sure. Masquerade comes back from the grave. Now we're going to fusion these guys off to get the Guardian Chimera. We're going to destroy them. So yeah, because it has a Predaplant counter on it, pretty much useless. Destroys everything on the field, and that, my friends, is game. Wow. What a play. Wow, this deck is pretty ridiculous. Despia can do some stuff, ladies and gentlemen. That Super Poly was big. Without Super Poly, they would not have won that. Which is why Max C. You shouldn't take the Max C challenge. Just ignore it. Alright, so we have a Dark Magician deck. This will allow them... They've pretty much got the full combo in their hand. This allows them to get Eternal Soul, which they can activate on the next turn. And they have an Effect Feeler and an Ash. Ooh, Ash says no, no. Oh, no, no, no. Could this be an Umi control? No. Warrior of Atlantis? I have never seen that in Umi control. But it does have a Legendary Ocean, which I have seen in Umi control. Eternal Soul is going to make it so that the Dark Magician is not affected. So he can have as many Dark Magicians on the field as he wants. Because he summoned a Dark Magician, we're going to banish that Effect Veiler to turn the Electric Jellyfish into an Electric Bricky Fish. Wow! What a draw! We're going to XYZ summon the Dark Magicians into the Ebon Illusion Magician. Which will then summon another Dark Magician. Guess who's getting banished? But... What? They're not going to negate it? They can't negate for whatever reason. Oh, because there's no Umi. They got rid of the Umi spell, right. So, because there's no Umi spell, this Dark Magician just won the duel. That's just... And he did the special kill animation. Wow. That was something special, I believe. How do you like that? How do you like that? Was nice, sweet, short, sweet. Enemy tried to do something. Duelist B said, "Nuh-uh. I have all the cards I need on the field. It's over, friendo." Yeah. Onomatopoeia. This looks like an Utopia deck. Okay. Goodbye, Onomatopoeia. But the enemy didn't have any cards to summon, so this is actually really bad for them. Onomatopic. Summon Limit. Very good. Very good card. Limits the enemy to only 2 special summons. Oh, well, technically, 1 normal summon and 1 special summon, or 2 special summons. Or 2 normal summons, whatever it is. Ooh. Yikes. Alright, so now he's going to just make that into a beater card. Karib Dark Magician. Dark Magician Karibo. Here comes Dark Magician. That's 1,000 damage on the field right there. Alright, so now he's got to do something. He's got to do something. Ooh, Impermanence is good. Maybe set that on the same column as the fusion limit. That's what I would do. I would do that on summon limits column for sure. Ooh. Solemn Judgment, denying the XYZ summon and destroy. Oh, why did you put it there? If he put this card here, it would negate that. Oh, that's so cringe. Maybe he wants to keep summon limit for some reason. Well, this is the last summon that he can do, so. And it looks like Magician's Rod. Like, again, if he had this in this column, would have been the play of the game, ladies and gentlemen. We're talking Overwatch replay. Eternal Soul on the field. Yikes. This Dark Magician deck in quite an advantageous place. Will. Oh, crossout designator. Doesn't have a play for the crossout designator. That is a shame. I'm sorry. What? I don't know if I would have gotten rid of him now. This guy's just pressing yes. This guy's just going, yes, use this effect. Yes, use this effect. Why would anybody? Why would you get rid of him? There's no play that I can think of that's going to be very good versus just doing another 2,800 damage. Like, he wasn't gonna, if it was gonna get lethal, fine. Ooh, what? Oh, that's nasty. Oh, that's nasty. Ugh. That was a nasty, nasty card. Ugh. And it's gone. That's also a nasty card. Holy shit, dude. That deck was not fucking around. So I guess that his idea was he just wanted to kill him even if he somehow drew the outs. Excuse me, I did not see that coming. I'm not gonna lie. Damn, reincarnation to banish the hand. Oh man, that's a devastating card for a lot of decks, including this one, Eldritch. Eldritch does not want their hand banished, especially if they have more than one Eldritch in it. Why did you use Maxi? That was a misclick. Yeah, guaranteed Duelist a misclick there. Dragon Shrine, this is going to be a Dragunity climb. Nope. It's Supreme King Dragon. Which then gets the King Gate. King Gate set in the Pendulum Scale. Discard a card for Mothman. Linking these guys off. Beyond the Pendulum, this is of course used to fill the Pendulum slots with the scale of your choice. Which apparently is Supreme King Dragon, again. But he's negated. Here we go, we're going to bring back the card that was discarded. And now we're going to Pendulum summon from the extra deck another Supreme King Dragon. To XYZ a Dugaris. Are we going to draw cards? Yes. Okay. We discarded the extra Dragon Shrine. Nightmare Unicorn. This is to, of course, get rid of the Eldritch. Void Apocalypse. What are we gonna do here? Ooh, oh, it's an Infernity deck. It was an Infernity deck the whole fucking time. Wow. Wow. Stained Glass of Light. And he destroys the Raigeki. Nice. Very nice. Now, I might be a little biased, guys. But I love Infernity. It's my favorite archetype. Alright, so there's no draw phase. He did that on purpose. He's gonna special summon the Archfiend. He's still got the normal summon. But Torrential Tribute. But Archfiend can negate that, can't he? No, he can't. But it's okay because it didn't negate the Archfiend. Now we have Infernity Necromancer. Infernity Necromancer has some really strong combos that he's capable of doing. And I'm assuming that they're going to get rid of that Chaos card there. No, they're not. They didn't get rid of anything. So Necromancer's going to bring back the Archfiend. Archfiend will now draw a card, Infernity Launcher. You can have up to 2 of these per deck now. Infernity Launcher going to trigger. We've got a Link Summon here, and it is Proxy F Magician. Very interesting. Fusion summon 1 monster from the extra deck using monster from the deck. Oh, Interesting. So once again, we bring back the Archfiend, Infernity Archfiend, and Necromancer. They're going to be looping a few times. They're going to be floating, I believe the term is, when they go to the graveyard and come back. Here we have the Starving Venom Fusion Dragon. And as you can see, these guys are not once per turn. You're going to see them go through a few times. And they have additional effects if there's no cards in your hand. And as you can see, Duelist B has no cards in their hand. Wow. Alright, we're going hard on the motherfucking chemicals. It's Skuldred. Alright, Skuldred, and I believe he's doing... Yep. To try to get one good card. Brings back Necromancer again. Necromancer will now summon the Archfiend again. Archfiend brings out Infernity Mirage again. And now he can special summon the Infernity Mirage. Infernity Mirage triggers its effect to tribute itself to then bring out more Infernity Boys from the graveyard. Skuldred going to power them up. We're going to Synchro Summon Trishula. Trishula is going to use their effect to banish the Eldritch. And there it is. Oh man! What a play. Infernity, once more, the Infernity Necromancer brings the Infernity Archfiend back to the field. Infernity Archfiend going to search the deck to get Infernity Launcher. This was originally limited to 1. They recently made it 2 to combat with Sprite. And oh man, Infernity goes hard. Out we come again. The Infernity Necromancer can use his effect again. The Archfiend is back in the graveyard. Trishula again! No way, they're gonna do it again! They're gonna banish the card on the back row. Oh! Wow! 6,000, alright, so they have game on the field. Infernity Archfiend from the deck. Stygian Street Patrol been in the graveyard the whole time. Infernity Archfiend once more going to search the deck for an Infernity card. Infernity Barrier. We have 2. We have 1 negate. It doesn't matter. It really doesn't matter. He didn't even set the Infernity Barrier. And Infernities. I could watch an Infernity duel. I could watch 100 Infernity duels, and I would be just as excited every time. I love the Infernity archetype. It's amazing. Highly recommended that if you want to get into Master Duel, learn the Infernity duels. Learn how to duel good with Infernity. Infernity is very, very strong. We're going to imperm the Moye, but he's got the crossout designator in the hand. He's going to disable impermanence to get the Moye effect because it's literally the whole thing. Without Moye's effect, there is no combo for Sword Soul. We have to get the Grandmaster out. Without Grandmaster, you can't do shit. Now, Moye's secondary effect is when you use them for the Synchro Summon, you get to draw a card. We search out the next Synchro Summon material. We're going to Synchro into the big Banish board. No, we're going to get Baron LaFleur, even better. That does a free 1,200 to the enemy. We're going to banish a bunch of cards from the graveyard to get Arch Nemesis. And now the enemy cannot summon dark monsters. Therians are not dark, they're Earth. Alright, so Therian King Regulus on the field, ladies and gentlemen. With 3,500 attack thanks to his attachment. We're going to special summon a Punk. Punks are also not dark monsters. Psychic and Punisher. Holy moly, this is going to be a big play. I'll let you guys see it as it happens. Foxy Tuner pulled from the deck. We're going to use the Psychic Breaker to eat up the Baron de Fleur negate. Baron de Fleur negates, but ends up getting banished because he doesn't give a shit about negation. Alright, but he's not going to try to win the duel yet. Wow. Sword Soul completely shut down by this card. So now we have the Foxy Tuner going to send itself to the graveyard, as well as an Ash Blossom, which allows them to summon the Punk Zamir. Admin or whatever it's called. We're going to pitch another card to summon another Punk. We're going to XYZ these. No, they're synchros. Into the Chaos Ruler. 9,000 damage on the field, ladies and gentlemen. Chaos Ruler going to use his effect to pitch 5 cards from the top of the deck. He's going to excavate them. But Infinite Impermanence going to negate this whole row and thing. Very strong play there, but it's not going to stop the combos. I'm going to synchro these off, or nope, that's XYZ. XYZ these folks into the Zombie Vampire. Zombie Vampire, very strong. Very, very strong. Yikes. We're going to summon the Moye to our field so that they don't have access to it. And now they're going to Droplet, which made them discard their trap card, which kind of sucks for them, but they've got to turn off that, they have to turn off the End Punisher, but they can't. The End Punisher doesn't care, he can't be negated. Unaffected by opponent's activated effects, it says it right here. You can try it as much as you want, it's not going to do it. Regulus, back on the field with it, now they have a negation. And I mean, that's about as clean as it can get. Wow, that was strong. Fusion Festival Link Master, huh? Level 32 versus 32, and he's been in Diamond. Or Platinum. Not Diamond. That was the Platinum ring, not the Diamond ring. Diamond ring is like a purplish. Okay, Sun Avalon or Rika's. Could be Sun Avalon Rika, could be pure Rika. Looks like Sun Avalon Rika. Okay, so we have a Sun Avalon going to summon their Dryas to the field. So that allows them to get their Spriggan Sunvine Selling. Now they have the Sunseed Twin. Sunseed Twin is going to activate its effect in order to summon a normal monster in the graveyard and special summon it, which also will allow us to Sun Avalon heal for 1,000 life points. Plus an extra 300 from the Sunvine. It goes off into an Aromas Therapy Jasmine. Link off our little boy from before to get our healer back. Now we're going to link off the Sunseed Genius into another Sunvine Healer. But the Sunvine Healer is not co-linked. Now we have the Rika Fairy, that's a starter. She's going to tribute to come out, which then allows her to bring a Rika Trap or magic card. Now they've got their field spell, Rika Con. I'm going to set some cards to the field here. We got the Rika Flurries, very strong card. And Rika Glamour to get our next combo in the hand. We're going to use Primula, the Rika Fairy, to tribute a monster, which then triggers the Rika Princess. Now we're going to XYZ that into Rika Queen. Strenna. Strenna's going to tribute one card to bring a card from the graveyard to the hand. Now we're going to tribute that card to bring this Snowdrop back out, which then allows us to do Rika Flurries, Forbidden Droplet, called by the grave on the field. This is gonna get crazy. Max C coming out. No stops are pulled that haven't already been pulled. A million pulls have happened. Infinite Impermanence. Very nice card, but they have too many cards on the field to use it. We're going to see some tribute going on here from the Rika princess coming out of the grave in order to negate from the graveyard. And then since she tributed the queen, now we can do teardrop with the queen. Oh, okay. Link summon, but drop it. Nope, sorry. He's gonna try to activate Galaxy Soldier from the hand again. Succeeds this time. That's good. But Ash, and then called by the grave to deny. Did he banish Galaxy Soldier? Nope. What did he banish? Oh, the Galaxy Ash Photon Dragon. So Galaxy Ash Photon Dragon is summoned anyway, but its effects are negated for this turn and next turn. Galaxy Ash Soul Flare Dragon is back out on the field once again. As in, there's probably been a time before now that it's been out on the field. Want to tribute a card here, but that makes the Rika Queen stronger. They can't be destroyed by battle, so I guess some damage is better than no damage. So all of these cards cannot be destroyed by battle. Alright, we're going to use these to Rika themselves into another Rika Queen. Now they have two Rika Queens who can make themselves stronger by using their own effect to tribute enemy cards. Alright, that was a tribute, so that's going to make them stronger. And then they use their effect to tribute the card, which will then make them stronger. And I believe that that's game. Pow, bada bow. 6,400, 8,000 and change. They had more than lethal. Excellent job, Rika's. You did it. Great job. Rika very weak against a setup sprite field though, because they're just too strong. Especially if there's a way for you to XYZ summon large sprite, it completely locks Rika's out. So, but you can only do, the only way how that locks them out is if you do it on their turn. But there are cards that make that possible. Effect monsters, special summon the cards, special summon the cards in the hand. We got Madolches. Some girls so cute you could just eat them because they're made out of sweets. This is a ZS Utopic Sage? This was a Utopia deck the whole time? What? Madolche Utopia? That's a little crazy. We got Hyper Rank Up Magic in our hand here. We can play that at any point if we so desire. Utopia Ray being sent to the field. Hyper Rank Up is going to be used on Utopia Ray. This will allow it to rank up into Utopia Dragon R. This will then pitch two of its materials in order to XYZ summon everybody's favorite boy, the Numeron Dragon. Then using the Hyper Rank Up, he's able to give the Numeron Dragon some material, which allows it to pitch the material, get 17,000 attack, but he's got Destruct Potion, so he's going to select that monster, which then allows him to use Dragon Rar. We've seen this before. He's going to summon the Manipulator of Souls. Manipulator of Souls will then take that damage that you just healed and hit the enemy for 17,000 damage. Absolute destruction. It's technically not a first turn kill, but man, it is a reliable combo. Isn't that crazy? That they haven't banned Destruct Potion? They have to get rid of Destruct Potion. Like, there's no other use for Destruct Potion. Get rid of it. Just get rid of the card. Salaman, great. I'm going to summon their Foxy, which allows them to take a look at their deck here. Grab a card. Good choice. Salaman, great. Falco is going to come out here. Are we going to see the Almirage? No, we're going to see the Balinx first. Balinx set out here. The Salaman, great field spell. Very important field spell for the Salaman, great combos. Which then allows him to work on himself. Salaman, great Balinx comes back to the field. Now there's one in the graveyard, one on the field. Very simply, he can banish it. Now, the enemy has a card called Call by the Grave, which means that now he can't do shit until next turn. Wow! Until the end of next turn. He had 2 Called by the Graves. But that also means that they can't stop the Max C. So now Max C comes into play. 10E Spirit going to special summon itself. That's a free card draw. Unfortunately, Infinite Impermanence, not a very useful card to have. Another special summon goes into the Gazelle. Gazelle can be played here. We've got the Effect Veiler. Not going to help us too much. Salaman Great. It's going to allow them to destroy the enemy's Link Summon monster. Wow, that's a pretty good hand now. Now we got some pretty good cards here. Fucking, what is this deck he's up against? This 10E Control is getting all of the cards that they need to shut shit down, and there's the Blackout. And he's going to destroy Called by the Grave, but unfortunately it was Called by the Grave. It's a quick play spell, so he can play it before it's destroyed, which then allows him to use the Cell from the hand. Boom. That comes to the field. Called by the Grave. Gonna negate that card. Until the end of next turn, he can't do anything with that card that he just banished. Now comes the Spinny. Spinny being used here probably for more link climbing. We've link climbed into a 2. The Sunlight Wolf. Gonna link climb into a level 3. Transcode Talker. This is usually the card that you see before they summon the Great Access Code Talker, but they're not going to do that. Instead, they're going to go for game. They didn't feel like going through the Access Code Talker combo to kill them with 1 attack. Instead, they used 2. Which, you know, that's not too bad. That's not too bad of an idea. Oh, excuse me. There's been some crazy combos I've seen with the Cyberse monsters, including using the Update Jammer. And what they'll do is they use Update Jammer, and that allows a monster that's summoned with it to attack twice. Oh shit, they let the Exo Sisters go first. Max C, that's gonna help them make a lot of stuff. Lot of cards going to the hand here. But they haven't gotten an Ash, so they needed an Ash. Alright, Sister Michaelis. Maxi making him draw another card. They've banished the Maxi. I don't know if that was actually a good idea. And then they end their turn. Alright, 7 cards. Okay. Maxi gonna be put into play here. Do they have an Ash? Did they draw an Ash? They did not. Forbidden Droplet coming off. That's going to negate and make their access. I'm sorry, they went +3 and they got nothing? Oh, they got an Effect Veiler. So Effect Veiler going to once more negate the Exosister's Michaelis. But they've got Exosister Vadis, or Vadis, or whatever. And they'll special summon to re-summon her so that they can use her ability. Soul Crossing! Oh! But here comes the Winged Dragon of Law with 7,900 attack points. Oh boy. What's the play here? What's the play? Exosister Michaelis comes back to the field. They're going to banish that card, and that's the end of the game. Well, Soul Crossing was a pretty cool play. It was a pretty cool play, but unfortunately, Not the play that they needed. It's too bad that they didn't have Obelisk. Obelisk would have been a much better play. Especially if they had any of his support. Any of it. Any of the support cards for Obelisk would have been badass. That's okay. Draw phase. Heyo. This is some kind of ritual deck. Could be Drytons. Could be Adamantimators. Could be Libromancers. Maxi coming into the field here as we're going for our first really big Utopia summon for the Utopia Double. Utopia Double sitting down there. They had the Solemn Judgment. And it says, nay, nay. No fucking XYZ for you, my friend. They put down either a trap or a wow. That was pretty brave. Astraltopia. Oh wow, the perfect draw for that. They got the Ash Blossom. It's gonna negate the Astraltopia. Alright, so now the enemy field might as well be empty. Another Max C. That's another blank turn, ladies and gentlemen. Ladies, this might be the brickiest duel I've seen in a while right here. Impermanence comes into play. Should have put it on the same column, honestly. Then he would have negated the card behind it, whatever it is. Maxi comes out. What do we got? What do we got? Utopia comes out here. Utopia's going to be pretty big. 2500, that's as strong as the Dark Magician he's got in his hand. But he's finally got a card, I think, that'll let him play this turn. Magicalized Fusion, as well as Soul Servant. Soul Servant, very strong card to place one card from the top of the deck into your hand. It's a Magician's Soul, very good. So we got a Magician's Soul, put it on the top of the deck. Battle phase. Why did you pass your turn, Dark Magician? Why didn't you do anything else? Could have done anything else. But unfortunately, Dark Magician worked too hard, I guess. I thought that they had more to go with than that, but I guess not. I guess not. Alright, this is the last duel, and then I gotta take a break. Oh wow, it's gonna be an Odd Eyes Pendulum. Very nice. Excuse me. What? Kai Fort? Alright, so we got a Kai Fort deck. Holy cow, I've never seen Kai Fort. Sacrifice to get the Kai Fort disc. Now you will see Kai Fort disc in decks, but a Kai Fort deck. This is gonna be nuts. I don't know what the enemy's gonna do here. Kai Fort very strong. Kai Fort Monolith even having its own little guy over here, little mate. Oh, but it's recaliate. Unfortunately, we aren't going to see Recaliate do its thing. Crossout Designator probably did banish the Ash. No, they're banishing Max C. No Max C for you. They're trying to get the... Ooh, okay. A little Yikers moment here, but it's alright because they've got Heavy Metal Foe's Electromite. Electromite allows them to spend 1,000 points to draw a card if they so desire, as well as it helps them set cards to the scales. Boom. Astrograph in the hand. Draw a card. And then you can also pay 1,000 life points to draw a card. Astrograph Sorcerer on the field, not quite strong enough to destroy the The Kai Fort. Anyone else feels weak off. Beyond the pendulum, this is to summon the scales that they need. Certain scales in order to do what they need to do. We got the Arc Pendulum Dragon, as well as Performapal Pendulum Boys. Alright, so now they can special summon from their extra deck in their hand. And ladies and gentlemen, Kai Fort might just... They might have just been outed here. But is it enough to win the duel? Ooh, they got fusion, okay. That was all our boys to get the Odd Eyes Vortex Dragon. Nice strong card here, doing a bunch of damage. Okay, we're synchroing them off to get Baron the Floor. 5,500, 6,000, 7,000. That's it. That's game. Wow. Performapal Pendulum killing Kai Fort. All because of one card. Pendulums. The Pendulum Link Summon. One more duel. I want to watch one more. Sprite. Sprite doesn't go into the Sprite combo. Because he can't. Oh no, it's Exo Sisters. Not Exo Sister Martha into Exo Sister Ellis into Exo Sister Stella into Exo Sister Sophia. Enemy is pretending that he doesn't have a trap card here. Waiting for the middle summon. Middle summon doesn't happen. And there it is. Impermanence to try to stop them. Oh, but then they try to destroy the Call by the Grave, but the Call by the Grave wasn't the problem. Alright, that gets rid of one special summon card that they drew. And the middle lane is blocked. Woo. Sophia XYZ summons into Gibrine. Will we see a second Gibrine? Yes, we will. Oh no, we see Cassidy. Whoa, dude. That's the negation column. What? Alright, so Magnifica's out. That's game. Because they attack twice. 1 and 2. Enemy team doesn't get a chance to play. When the Exo Sisters play, they win. You have to keep them from summoning. You have to keep them from summoning or you're gonna lose. I mean, if the duels are this quick, I can do another one. I can do one more. With tiredness though. Oh, another Dark Magician deck, but he's got the Magicaribo in his hand. Chocolate Magician Girl. The Magician Girl set. There's something you don't see that often. Alright, Soul Servant going to put a Dark Magician at the top of the deck. Then activate itself in the graveyard. Draw that Dark Magician into their hand. Put it down. Greater Polymerization. Greater Polymerization makes it so that you can summon from the field using 3 materials a monster that has the ability to do piercing damage and, I believe, unable to be destroyed by card effects. Sprite Elf coming out. Yeah, can't be destroyed by card effects. So there's monsters in this game that become all but invincible with the fusion of greater polymerization. Eternal Soul going to allow them to summon from their hand or graveyard a Dark Magician. Carrot negating the activation, but it's a continuous trap, so it's going to try again. And one ghost over, and you don't have Eternal Soul anymore. But now Eternal Soul from the graveyard will use its ability to destroy everything on the field that's a monster, but fortunately they don't have any monsters, so I can't destroy them. Infinite Impermanence is going to come out here to deny the Magician's Rod activation. But now they can kill the carrot. That's actually pretty big. Whoa, what's my camera doing? Sorry about that. My camera had a weird malfunction where I guess that it lost me for a second. Sorry about that, guys. I just noticed it was blinking orange. Alright, we're gonna get Magic Circle. Very strong card, especially if they have the Eternal Soul. Allows them to banish one card on the field every single time a Magic Magician of the dark variety is summoned. Ooh, Bond. Okay. Fusion summon one fusion monster by banishing from the graveyard materials. Dark Magicians are on the field. Enemy has 200 HP left. It's not Eternal Soul, it's Destined Rivals. Wow, that's a Dark Ruler no more, but you can activate it on your enemy's turn. If you have a Dark Magician. And they did have a Dark Magician because his name becomes Dark Magician while on the field. Alright, that was a pretty fast one. One more. Just one. And then I'm taking a nap. Okay. Looks like Runic Floodgate Gozen match. So they're not Sprite if they have Gozen match. So this is pure Runic. It is not Runic Sprite. Maxi coming out to deny any special summon plays. But they're saying, fuck you, I'm gonna do it anyway. Okay. Alright, Maxi comes out. Runic has a few cards in their hands here. They're going to threaten the destruction of the DPE. DPE will then destroy itself. And the enemy card, which makes the Runic card whiff. DPE is ready to summon itself from the grave. Runic Tip allows them to get Runic Destruction from the deck. Runic Fountain played. This now allows them to use Runic Destruction to destroy the enemy's Magic Circle. This will deny them the ability to banish the Runic spell, the Runic Field spell, which is very important. Now they're going to use the last Runic spell. They can return up to 3 from the graveyard back to the deck and then draw up to 3 cards. And they're setting 2 and allowing themselves to gain some HP because they're using Moonin. Alright, so now Gozen match is probably going to get played soon. Here we have the turn that guy's properties off to allow him to use Metaverse. This guy is reading his opponent like a book. Another field spell to the hand, ready to replace it in the event that DPE uses his card for evil, and he does. Gozen match coming out here. Now the DPE cannot summon itself next turn as long as there's still a Magician's Rod on the field. So if he doesn't kill Magician's Rod, DPE is stuck in the graveyard for the rest of the duel. So now he's got to figure it out. And this is a special summon the Dark Magicians. Okay. DPE can now come back out, which is fine. Oh, we got a what's his name? Kenji, Jerry. Jerry comes out, infinite impermanence being used, which then runic flashing fire used to destroy the enemy's Dark Magicians. They don't want Jerry to bring the spell back, but it doesn't matter because the enemy has the field spell in their hand. Goes and match destroyed. Now the enemy can summon all willy-nilly. Bada bing. That might be game, ladies and gentlemen. That's going to allow him to destroy a card. DPE. Hit them pretty hard here. There can only be one. There can only be one. Holy shit, but why? You're just gonna die this turn. Oh, wait. Because he said it, he can play it. But just because you destroyed it doesn't mean that it's still there. Now you have to banish your Dark Magician. No, wait, no, never mind. Oh, they did it for all the Dark Magician cards. Alright. Alright, one more. Just one more duel. Just one more. Then I'm going to bed. The biggest nap in the world. What? What'd you say? Oh shit, it's pure Sprite. I period to draw a card. Ash Blossom says, "Not today, Billy Main." Out comes Blue Sprite. Blue Sprite will now summon from the deck. Well, not summon, but search from the deck. But it's okay because they have a Maxi, but it's also okay because they have an Ash Blossom. No Maxi. Sprite Blue brings Sprite Jet. Sprite Jet special summon to the field is now going to allow him to bring Sprite Starter to the hand. We're going to XYZ into his Sprite. Gigantic Sprite locks the enemy on any monster that's above rank 2. Swap Frog coming from the deck, discarding Flaming Totem. Sprite Elf coming out here, going to be able to resummon from the graveyard the Swap Frog. Swap Frog then using his ability to send another Swap Frog to the graveyard. Ronin Totem using his ability to then summon himself to the field. The link summoning IP Masquerena. This can allow them to go into a link 4. Very commonly, Max Knight is used. Ronin Totem coming back to the field. I'm going to XYZ summon into... Again? No, Mannequin Cat. Alright. So Mannequin Cat, IP Masquerena. Mannequin Cat going to use her ability here to send out a Maxi, which then allows her to send out a Maxi. Maxi is obviously out there as fodder for the carrot. Hyperia special summon from the graveyard and allow them to get a card. Excuse me, draw a card. One day. I'm gonna take a Claritin, I think. Cyclone, gonna destroy this field spell. Always a very strong play. They do have Dark Ruler no more for next turn. Yeah, I don't see Sprite losing this as long as the enemy can't kill them this turn. Naturally, they flooded their own field, which is why Mannequin Cat isn't doing anything. I don't know if I would have summoned the Maxi here. But, alright, so now we're going to use IP Masquerena to go into a rank 4, or rank 2. Avermax, here he is. Avermax is going to be very difficult to get over. The majority of the monsters in the Solomon Great deck are special summoned. This also frees up a place for the Mannequin Cat to summon a fire monster too. They've chosen a fire monster. Of course, their fire monster is none other than Sprite Red. Sprite Red comes out of the deck here, going to be able to negate a monster effect. Sends Hyperia back to the grave. They don't have a Sprite Elf, but if they summon Sprite Elf again, they'll be able to get that Hyperia back. Alright, Dark Ruler no more. A pretty strong play here. Solomon Great Rage gonna be negated by the carrot. Maybe they don't know how carrot works. Doesn't matter though. I'm gonna get the Sprite off back. And that's gonna allow them to summon from the graveyard Sprite Blue. Sprite Blue will then allow them to search out of the deck, and the enemy scoops and the duel